What's up, everybody? I am back after a few weeks of time off, now that the off season has kind of commenced. I haven't really been playing a ton of disc golf, really just been focusing on healing my elbow, creating some better health habits, you know, working on my fitness and stuff like that. That'll help disc golf, but isn't throwing frisbees. But now I want to start throwing again. My body's feeling good and I'm ready to start working on my new bag for next year. So now I'm here at Riverview Park. I'm gonna play a quick little 9 holes, kind of taking you guys along to see how I decide what discs I'll throw, I was Terry Millard. What discs I won't throw, and yeah, let's do it. So first, I'm gonna start by just throwing some discs in the field. But I'm not going to say what discs they are, obviously, because I haven't announced yet who it'll be, so it's gonna be a mystery. But throw them in the field, see generally how they fly, and take them on the course, and throw them in the woods. Always stretch. I used to not stretch, and I feel like that's why I hurt my elbow, because I threw a lot of hard sidearms and I didn't stretch like at all. I was just like, oh, you know, I'm just throwing frisbees. It's really not that big a deal, you know. A couple hard sidearms later, every time I freaking tried to wash my hair, my elbow hurt. All right, let's chuck. Wow, that's a good woods disc. Goodness gracious, I mean, that's crazy. Wow. All right, we're just gonna be playing the back 9 because it's a little bit longer, so I brought some fairway drivers that I can throw on a hole or two. But hole 10 is 309 feet. It's like slight drift to the left. Normally I would throw like a sensei here. So I'll try and throw what I think is maybe the equivalent or something similar. Oh gosh. Wow, okay. When you put that thing on hyzer, it freaking hyzers, holy crap. This one's a touch straighter. Yeah, that's a good putter. All right, that's why you throw 2 off the first tee. Boom. I guess let's see how low we can go, actually, maybe. I'll throw multiple shots, you know, just keep trying to try and figure out the discs. But I'll keep score of the first shot and we'll see what I can do. Hole 11 here at Riverview is pretty tricky. It's probably 45-degree bend to the right. We've pushed this pin back farther. If you've ever played Riverview, you know, normally you just kind of throw a sidearm out there. But it's back farther near the road. The out of bounds comes into play. Throw a little turn over here with the unnamed frisbee disc. Should be pretty decent. Pretty decent. All right, let's throw this one. This one is probably similar in stability just because it's new. And that disc I just got actually, or the disc I just threw is a little bit older and more used, but probably fly similar. Holy crap. Incredible. All right, Both discs ended up just a little left, but I mean, inside the circle, have like 28 footer. Oops, stepped on my disc. Oh, goodness gracious. It was in the middle. It's a little high. Appreciate that band. Working on switching up my putting technique a little bit as well. I feel like once I get it dialed, it's gonna be really good. All right, 2 under through 2. Hole 12 is, I don't even know, 345. Yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Basically just like dead straight. You kind of want to throw something out there in the middle of this fairway, and the pin is a little bit to the left, but the pin is on like a little, you'll see it when we get up there. If you throw it too far, it's really easy to go too far in this hole. It's hard to park it. I think that is very good. I think that's very good. So, as a little update, I guess, from last time I made any kind of content, I recently was awarded my tour card for the 2024 season. So I will be playing on the Disc Golf Pro Tour full-time next year. Traveling alongside my good buddy Joseph. And we're planning on playing every event, hopefully, well, most events. I think there's an event or two that I won't be at, unfortunately. But hopefully we get to travel to Europe, because that would be super cool. However, I'm like deathly afraid of flying. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Okay, well, I thought this was really good. I'm like, oh my gosh, incredibly short. Wow. This is shocking, honestly. I really thought that I was much closer. Dang it. That was so close. Now I'm in the woods. I actually kind of got a little bit fortunate to not be in the woods like I thought I was. Kind of actually looks like they maybe cleared some of this out a bit. But a little uphill, 28 footer again. Wow. That's brutal. That was really good. I mean, it was a little left, but 99% of the time that one sticks. Oh well. All right, hole 13, 192 feet. Normally I would throw like just a little chip FD3, because it says 192 feet, probably plays more like 230 or something like that, and it's a little bit uphill. Kind of always like to give this one a soft ace run, so I'm gonna throw first one kind of equivalent to that. I think there's potential. No, a little right. Not bad. And my elbow felt pretty fine there. All right, this disc is slightly more overstable. Nice. Now I'll try a little backhand putter turnover. Not terrible. A little higher would have been good. All right, like 10 footer. Nice little tap in for the easy bird on this hole. All right, so initial thoughts on those, the two discs I just threw on sidearm. The first one I threw is flatter, slightly straighter than the second one. The second one also it's very stable and has a decent amount of dome, which I really like to throw for backhand, but I don't really love it for sidearm. But the first disc I really like for sidearm. I don't know if I'd throw it on backhand. So both necessary discs, but I would probably only throw each disc a certain way. I probably wouldn't throw both of them backhand and sidearm. So something to think about when you're building your own bag is, you know, sometimes it's all right to have discs in your bag that you only throw one way. All right, hole 14 at Riverview. It's a dog leg right. Kind of got to throw like a layup shot. Anywhere from 270 to like 290. And then you throw into the mouth of a gap, down a little corridor with water behind the pin. So this is a good 2-shot hole. It doesn't require a lot of distance on either shot, just precision. Which I think is why this is one of the better holes on this course. So normally, again, I throw the Sensei here. I'm gonna throw that overstable putter I threw earlier, but really trust the overstability. Earlier, I tried to make it hyzer. You don't really have to do that with this disc, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, even that one, I came slightly over the top and it still hyzered, so that's reliable disc. Again, I'm gonna throw this straighter putter and see how this one flies. This one I'll try and throw it flat, see if it'll drift a little bit. Start it a little bit more left. Slight hyzer, just went really straight. So, nice. I threw slightly too far, but it's really not too far, it's just like kind of inconvenient now. So now I'm gonna try a little hyzer flip with a putter and just end about 15 feet or so to the left of the pin. Nice, threw it a little bit inside, but you know, that was just the difference of being 15 feet as opposed to like 23 feet now where I'm at. I am very excited. Oh gosh, don't die. Very excited to be throwing that approach disc this coming year because I think it's just gonna help me increase my up and down percentages from within like 200 or so feet. That was something I struggled with this year. Oops. That was something I struggled with this year. I just prefer to throw closer to full power, and like, you know, really dialed down shots are just a bit difficult for me. This disc I can kind of throw a little harder, and it doesn't go as far as some other putters, which is good. All right, a little closer than I thought actually, like 20 footer. Nice. All right, so what does that put us at? 3 under through 5, I think, because we've birdied everything and got 1 bogey. Is that right? All right, hole 14. Oops. Hole 15 at Riverview is, I don't know, it's not 290, I don't think. It's much shorter than that, maybe like 240, 230. You have 2 ways. You can either go to the left with either chip sidearm, turn over backhand, or you can throw up the gut with like a flat fading shot. I always go this way just because it's a lot bigger. I'm gonna throw 2 discs. First one I'll throw is the turnover putter. Second one I'll throw chip sidearm with an approach disc. Oh, wow. Dang. Here's the little chip sidearm with the approach disc. Oh, I shanked it. I got a lot of work to do with my sidearm. All right, let's give this freaking bastard a couple ace runs. Maybe, just maybe. Nope, all right, too overstable. Threw that one a little bit more inside, but it's also, oh, I threw that one way inside. All right, throw it wider, you idiot. Or just throw it the same spot you've been throwing it the whole time. That makes sense. It makes great sense. If you want something to change, just continue to do what you're doing and hope that a different result comes about. That, my friend, is the definition of insanity. Oh, look at that thing. Wow, that thing is stable. This is awesome. Dang, you got like a 50-footer almost. All right, this is an important putt here. Too high. Wow, way too high. Oops. All right, hole 16 at Riverview. 309 foot. It's pretty much wide open. I mean, you can throw straight at the basket, you can throw sidearm. I always like to throw the hyzer just because it seems to be the most consistent. I don't think it's far enough. Dang. Man, that thing just gets to the ground. All right. After picking up my 1,000 shots, got a little 15-footer here. Nice. Hole 17 here at Riverview. The sign says 280. It's actually a little longer because we've pushed it back. I think it's probably close to 300 now. But plays slightly longer than that just because it's a little bit uphill. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm gonna throw one of these discs. Hopefully, put it pretty close. I always, if you can, I don't know if the camera can see, but there's a little baseball out there. I'll always aim right at that baseball flat and just try and drift it. And even when they change the pin, it's still kind of the same shot now, just a little bit harder. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that might be on the path. I kind of overturned it a little bit. Let's try that again. Much better. Much better. I think I just actually flew past the pin. I've never done that. Threw it a little bit higher than I wanted, but. All right, folks, there is a chance. I stayed in bounds. But now I have like an uphill, I don't know, 50-footer, maybe even longer. This is kind of my weakness. I'm not very good at very long putts like this. Just give it the height. Let's see. Oh, wow. I kind of thought I made that one, honestly. Can't be too upset. All right, our final hole, hole 18, is 312 foot, par 3. And it's just right there. You can attack it kind of however you'd like. I usually just throw putter, slight right of the basket, let it fade, hit about 30 feet or so before the pin, and the grass is really short. It just kind of trickles up to it. I'm gonna try that over stable putter I was throwing earlier. Wow, okay. All right, so what I'm learning with that disc is the moment that it gets on hyzer, it goes left. That's surprising. I mean, wow. Let's try the straighter putter. Yeah, that's a good disc. Slightly short, but It's a good flight. We have to make this. 5 under on the front, or on 9 holes is a minimum. Dude. Well, like I said, if I could only be as good as I am right now, that'd be disappointing. But I don't care too much about my score. Today I just wanted to come out and check out some new discs, see what they flew like. And this was honestly pretty good practice, just because some of these discs flew much differently than I anticipated them to. And I learned a good bit about them. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for my announcement for next year. I'm super excited to announce who I'm going to be working with, and I'm super excited to work with them for the entirety of next year. So let me know what you think about the video in the comments. Let me know if there's anything you want to see in particular, and see you guys later.